Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, I am going to discuss about depletion type MOSFET. So the construction of depletion type MOSFET is almost similar to enhancement type MOSFET. It is also a three-terminal device. The three terminals are the gate, drain and source terminal. So this is an n-channel depletion type MOSFET. Here it is the source, the gate terminal and the drain terminal. There is a body that is shorted with the source. As it is an n-channel depletion type MOSFET, so the body will be of p type, and you will understand it if you see my previous videos. So before starting this video, please go through my previous video on MOSFET. Now the body will be p type and it will be shorted with the source terminal. Up to this, it is similar to the enhancement type MOSFET. The only difference is that there will be a channel between the source and the drain terminal even if no voltage VGS, gate to source voltage, is applied. Now if we don't even give a voltage VGS, that means if we give VGS equals 0 volt, then there will be a channel. While for enhancement type MOSFET, the channel will be formed if voltage VGS is applied. As there is a channel, there will be a depletion layer and current flow. So it remains normally on, and by applying negative voltage minus VGS, we can make it off. So a depletion type MOSFET is called a normally on device. Now for VGS equals 0 and positive value of VDS. Now if we increase the VDS, then the drain current ID will also increase. But if we keep increasing VDS, then after some times the ID will become constant. Then even if we increase VDS, ID will not increase, because if we increase VDS, then metal contact on the drain will be more positive for n-channel MOSFET. So PN junction will be more reversed bias, and due to this reverse bias, the depletion region will increase and the channel will be narrower. So constant current will be flowing. Now, for negative value of VGS and VDS positive in n-channel MOSFET. If VGS is negative, then negative charges in the channel will be repelled by the negative VGS, but the donors in the body will attract the negative charges. So current flow from the drain to source will decrease. Now, if we apply a negative voltage, that is negative VGS, then it will repel the negative charges in the channel. So the negative charges will be attracted by the donors in p-type body. So the current flow from the drain to source will be decreased. Now for VGS and VDS both positive in n-channel MOSFET. If we apply positive voltage at the gate terminal, that is if we make VGS positive, then there will be a huge amount of current flow, as more electrons will be induced at the channel and more electrons will flow from the source to drain. So if we give positive voltage, there will be a huge amount of current. Now the drain characteristics is the output ID, output current ID versus output voltage VDS curve, keeping VGS constant. But the transfer characteristic curve is the VGS versus ID curve, keeping VDS constant. Now this is the drain characteristics curves, that is VDS versus ID. Now we can see for depletion type MOSFET, here if we keep VGS equals to 0, then we are getting some current. That means for VGS equals to 0, there will be a channel, and for this channel we are getting this amount of current. Now if we increase this VGS, we are getting much more current, as I said before. But if we give a negative voltage, the channel will be narrower and the current will start to decrease. Now to get the transfer characteristics from this drain characteristics curve, what we'll have to do, then just draw some horizontal lines corresponding to the VGS. Then for the VGS, what we are getting the current ID, just put some point for the corresponding VGS, and draw join the points, and you will get the transfer characteristics curve for this n channel depletion type MOSFET. This is how we can get the transfer characteristic from this drain characteristics. Now here is some symbols. For n channel enhancement type MOSFET, we can see that there is some broken lines because the channel is not formed at the beginning. But for depletion type MOSFET, the line will be a straight line because there will be a channel formed from the beginning. This is the only difference between the depletion and enhancement type MOSFET. Now, for n-channel MOSFET, the arrow will be indicated inward, but for p-channel MOSFET, the arrow will be indicated outward. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, then please press the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.